What's up, fam? Welcome back to Can We Talk with Jewel, the only podcast where we question everything, gatekeep nothing, and keep it one stack. Even when the stack feels like it escaped from a group chat conspiracy thread at 3 in the morning. I'm your host, Jewel Claxton, and can you believe it? It's been 2 weeks since you've heard my sarcasm gracing the stage of the world news airwaves. I know, calm down. No need to send out the hounds or file a missing persons report just yet. Some of y'all probably lit candles. Others probably assumed I got shadow banned again into another dimension. But I'm back. And honey, let me tell y'all what is going on. Okay? Because every time I open my phone lately, it feels like Earth entered the bonus level nobody asked for. We're starting with a breaking news alert because apparently the Department of Homeland Security is back in business, but with a no invite list. President Trump signed a bill to end that 75-day shutdown. Congrats to the TSA for finally getting a paycheck. But he's officially ghosting ICE and the Border Control. No funding for them. It's like throwing a house party, but locking the kitchen and the bathroom. Good luck with that. Meanwhile, airports are still operating under the ancient system of please remove your shoes, dignity, and any remaining hope. And that brings us to the local and national news. I refer to the Love Tap Chronicles. Nationally, we're out here playing Missile Command in real life. The U.S. Navy is out in the Strait of Hormuz, swatting down Iranian drones like they're annoying gnats at a barbecue. Trump called these strikes a love tap. A love tap? If that's a love tap, I'd hate to see what he considers a breakup text. Sir, if missiles are involved, we have moved beyond flirting. And speaking of breakups, Tennessee just broke up their only majority black district in Memphis. Governor Bill Lee signed a new map that basically dissolves black representation, like a vitamin C tablet in water. They call it redistricting. I call it GPS facilitated ghosting. And New York wants ICE agents to stop wearing masks during arrest, which honestly sounds fair because if regular people can't wear ski masks into Target, maybe law enforcement shouldn't look like they're auditioning for Call of Duty Brooklyn Edition. Just saying. One shooting in Oklahoma injured over 20 people at a lakeside party. A Colorado man received life in prison for firebombing a rally. And Austin investigators concluded a shooter acted alone with an affinity for Iran. You know, guys, at this point, every press conference sounds like somebody's spinning a giant wheel of chaos. And that brings us to our first. With that said, we have our first commercial break. Tired of checking the news and immediately needing prayer, therapy, and electrolytes? Try new Reality Buffer gummies. Side effects include muting notifications, deleting Facebook arguments, and saying, "That's enough internet for today." Warning! Do not combine with doom scrolling or relatives who did their own research. Reality Buffer gummies. Because ignorance isn't bliss, but selective silence, well, that's close. And that brings us to international news. I refer to toxic rain and luxury purges. Internationally, it's giving Hunger Games, yeah. China is out here handing out suspended death sentences to former defense ministers for corruption. In Europe, the UK is heading to the polls, which is basically a vibe check for Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Meanwhile, the UK is voting again because apparently Britain treats elections like seasonal television programming. Every few months, New prime minister dropping this fall. And in Mali, militants seized a military base and there after troops abandoned it. At this point, international headlines sound less like geopolitics and more like unfinished Mission Impossible scripts. But the real tea, guys, Russia is experiencing toxic black rain because of drone strikes on oil ports. So if you had industrial goth weather on your 2026 bingo card, come collect your prize. It's literal oil foiling from the sky. Don't wash your car. You might accidentally start a refinery. And the Strait of Hormuz situation continues. Ceasefires are hanging on by duct tape. And world leaders keep announcing productive talks while simultaneously launching things into the atmosphere, which is basically diplomatic language for we're trying, but everybody's still mad. And we have breaking news, breaking news. America has officially reached the point where people trust TikTok comments more than official press conferences. Sources say citizens now fact-check world events by searching, anybody else feel weird about this? More at 11. And that rolls us right into the economy news I refer to as the Great Reset, or just a great headache. Either or. Let's talk money, guys, or the lack thereof. Oil prices skyrocketed. Gas prices climbed. Inflation said, you missed me? Brent crude oil hit 126 a barrel. Inflation is at a 2-year high, but don't worry. The S&P 500 is doing great because of AI. The Fed held rates steady while also discussing potential hikes. Somehow, the S&P 500 keeps rising because AI stocks are carrying Wall Street on their back like exhausted babysitters. Investors are acting like AI is about to personally pay rent, heal trauma, and fix customer service wait times. Spoiler alert, it won't. So, while you can't afford eggs, at least a chatbot can write a poem about how hungry you are. And the Fed? Well, they're mapping out rate hikes. That's billionaire speak for, we're going to keep the housing market in a chokehold until further notice. Translation? We have absolutely no idea what's happening either. And let's talk more about the housing market. The mortgage rates climbed again. At this point, buying a home feels less like achieving adulthood and more like unlocking a secret level in a video game. Requirements, 800 credit score, 14 side hustles, emotional detachment, ancestral blessings. And we have more breaking news alert. Meteorologists have officially run out of dramatic phrases and are now using terms like atmospheric chaos cluster. That was a tongue-tied twister. Stay indoors or don't. The weather's confused too. Let's talk about the weather. Or shall I call it the ice and fire tour? The weather is officially bipolar, guys, and it's in its villain era. Mississippi got hit with 14 tornadoes. Yes, 14. Mother Nature's outside freestyling with destruction at this point. Alabama experienced off-the-chart rainfall. The East Coast got frost in May. Nothing humbles humanity faster than scraping ice off your windshield while allergies are simultaneously attacking you. And Oklahoma had hail the size of literal grapefruits, guys. Imagine getting concussed by a frozen citrus fruit. You know, Colorado got snow. Meanwhile, Ohio is waking up to 27 degrees while the West Coast is under a heat dome. Meanwhile, Arizona temperatures are preparing to become air fryer with Wi-Fi. And let's not forget Memphis. Weather said, you know what? Let's try all 4 seasons by Thursday. And that brings us to the health news, cruise ships, and killer bread. Health news is a literal horror movie, guys. There's a hantavirus outbreak on a cruise ship. As many of you may know, the MV Hondius. 3 people are dead, and the ship is floating towards the Canary Islands. like a plague ship from the 1600s. Cancer virus outbreaks on a cruise ship has now caused multiple deaths, I repeat. And my question is this: why are cruises constantly auditioning for disaster documentaries? Every cruise story starts with, people just wanted to relax. And it ends with, international health officials are monitoring the situation. There is positive news, though. Early pancreatic cancer vaccine research is showing promise. Science said, while y'all were arguing online, we were actually in the lab. Respectfully, more of that, please. And we have food recalls, guys. Frozen spinach got recalled. Frozen pizzas got recalled. Protein powders reportedly contain lead. Also, watch your toast, guys. People on TikTok are finding wood chips in their Dave's Killer bread. I guess killer wasn't just a marketing term. It's high fiber. But maybe not the kind your colon was expecting. At this point, surviving adulthood requires the investigative skills of Batman. Scientists now say even small amounts of alcohol may damage brain health, which explains approximately 78% of social media comment sections. Anyway, you know, guys, I want to talk to you about travel news, or shall I call it Spirit is a Ghost. Y'all already know this is my favorite segment because I am your favorite trusted travel advisor with absolutely no pilot license, might I remind you, whatsoever. We have some sad news for my budget travelers. Spirit Airlines shut down operations on May 2nd. Gone. Finished. Spirit said, we charged $19 for flights, and emotionally that was unsustainable. Thousands stranded immediately. Honestly, Spirit flights already felt like public transportation with an attitude.
Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Flight 457, straight flight to Las Vegas. Y'all, unfortunately, we do not have a pilot for this flight, so we will be asking for volunteers. All you need is a valid driver's license, and you are good to go. If at any certain point nobody wants to volunteer, we will be choosing a person at random.
One sneeze and the whole plane shifted left. 60,000 people, guys, a day, stranded. If you're at the airport waiting for a Spirit flight, honey, go home. The customer service line is just a dial tone and a prayer. And let's talk about the theme park news. Universal Orlando is replacing the Lost Continent. Disney is electrifying Autopia. Everything is becoming futuristic while we still can't get reliable airport Wi-Fi. Might I remind you? Amazing priorities, guys, and a PSA for the fellas. The State Department is now proactively revoking passports for unpaid child support. You can't run to Tulum, guys, to avoid those payments anymore. The border agents is going to look at your passport and say, that's a nice vacation plan, but little Timmy needs braces. Denied. And that brings us to and with that said, we have our first commercial. Wake up at 2:47 in the morning, convinced the algorithm is personally attacking you? Have you ever refreshed your post 19 times and whispered, something ain't right? Introducing Validation Plus, the revolutionary emotional support supplement for people who didn't get enough likes online. With new advanced ingredients like organic delusion root, attention-seeking electrolytes, and artificial engagement flavoring. Side effects may include posting vague statuses, saying I'm exposing everything soon, and randomly going live from your car. Before Validation Plus, I thought my coworkers were monitoring my aura through the office microwave. Now, I still think that, but I say it with confidence. And if you order in the next 15 minutes, we'll include a free roll of emotional support aluminum foil. Perfect for wrapping leftovers, avoiding accountability, or making hats for protection. Your choice. Disclaimer. Validation Plus is not FDA approved, spiritually approved, medically approved, or approved by your cousin who knows somebody in cybersecurity. Do not take if you're currently arguing with strangers in comment sections after midnight. Validation